Hello, everyone. It's Chris with Expat Theory. All right, it's time for another update. Give me just a minute and I'll get right to it. All right. This has been crazy. As you guys know, if you've been following my videos, I made it my way up here to Virginia, Suffolk, Virginia. And we have a customer here. I am picking up from Suffolk, Virginia and delivering to upstate New York. Then when I get to upstate New York, I take a break. I go back over to the shipper, grab an empty trailer, or actually just pick up empty with me, and I drive back to Suffolk, Virginia, bringing an empty trailer back. So freight's going from Virginia to New York. We're bringing an empty back so they can reload it. And it's a continual chain. So I've made this loop one time so far. Okay. This is not going to be the easy peasy gravy street that I thought. Of course, nothing is ever as easy as you think it's going to be. Mileage wise was going to be like 550 miles each way. And for anybody in the trucking, 550, out on the open road, that's nothing. That's not a big deal. You can knock that out in no time. Well, this ain't out on the open road. This route has a lot of back highways, state highways, goes through a lot of towns, stops, starts, red lights, traffic. There's a lot more to it. So it's actually not just grabbing the steering wheel and keeping it between the lines. No, it's actually a lot of driving. And it takes more time to do that. But it is manageable. I just got to figure out the best way to go to cut the timing down as much as possible. So that's something I'm working on. I've tried a couple different routes. I tried one route up and one route back. Neither were great. So I'm trying a different one on my way up today, which I'll be going up here in a little while. So far, the weather's been good. I do see this could be a problem if weather conditions got bad. Don't really care about the wind and rain. That's fine. Snow and ice could be an issue. Some of these smaller back highways, I don't know how well they're going to get plowed. And the slowing of the timing down could be bad because I need to be hustling and driving as quickly as possible. So, winter weather could be bad. Now, an upside on this though is I'm definitely going to have to figure out a mount and a place to put my GoPro because I would like to take some video, especially going across the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. That's pretty cool. It's a bridge, but it also has two spots where it's tunnel. So at first you're on a bridge, then you drop down and you go underneath the water in a tunnel and then come back the other side. Then you're bridge for a little while, then you drop back down into another tunnel and you come back up the other side. That's pretty cool. I kind of like that. That's pretty neat. It's different. And of course, the bay is freaking huge. Very pretty. Reminds me of home. Florida's got a whole bunch of, bridges over waterways. Matter of fact, I think we got the largest bridge over waterway in the country going down to the Keys. think it's like 26 miles or something like that, 24 miles. I think this one going across Chesapeake is like, I think 17, 18 miles, something like that. So it's pretty impressive, especially for nobody who's ever seen anything like that. It's very impressive. Um, lots of pretty landscape along my trip, which is pretty nice. It'll be interesting to see what it looks like in wintry conditions because that's coming soon. But we'll find out one way or the other. I may have to struggle through the winter time. I know. I may, with the weather conditions, road conditions, I may have to struggle through this during the winter. But then spring, summer, and fall, this should be no problem. Once I nail down a good, solid route that's going to get me there fast, get my drop done, get my break in, turn it around, come back. This should be just fine. I mean, it really should be nice. And it should make me good money. So, um, the solo bit, I've only been doing it a couple days, but wow, big difference. I'm actually being able to crawl in the bunk and get some sleep without bouncing all over the place. That's made a huge difference already. I feel like my body's kind of doing collecting on an IOU. My body's like, hey, dude, you owe me a lot of sleep. So it's been collecting. The last 2 days, yeah, I've been down like a rock. So hopefully my body will get caught up. Then I'll get into a regular routine sleep every day. And I did stop here. I'm at the Suffolk end right now in Virginia. I did stop here last night. I went in and got me a shower, got me shaved up, feeling good. There is a truck stop at both ends. So, the path getting there, not too many big franchise type, uh, big corporate type truck stops. Don't see very many of the Loves or TAs or Pilots or any of that stuff. Couple of smaller things. A couple of these Royal Farms, which is, I don't know, like an overgrown gas station, almost like a Casey's. For people in the Midwest, Casey's that has diesel. So they have pumps for us trucks, but we don't fuel there. But that means they're built for us trucks to get in and out of. See, that's something most people don't think of. The logistics on this is not easy. When you're driving a 70-foot long vehicle, just can't pull in anywhere. And there's all kinds of shopping and stuff along the way that if I had a place to park, oh man, this would be this would be freaking great. There's Walmarts and restaurants and all kinds of stuff along my way. Absolutely useless to me. I can't get into them. Then when you have all this pretty decorations of curbing and landscaping areas within your parking lot and shit, that's obstacles. Those are barricades for me. Unless I'm gonna run them over with my trailer. I can't make turns with that shit. So, it excludes us truck drivers, which is really stupid. It seems like this whole route is a state highway. You would think these businesses would want truck drivers' business. They would figure out a way to at least make it accessible for us. Even if we had to park in a parking lot next door, and walk over, 99% of us would do it. And you would think there'd be a few more places where trucks could get in and park, for restaurants and for snacks and everything. But no, 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 they don't. They're not after our money. Just funny because the average truck driver's got a couple of coins in his pockets and they're willing to spend it. They're looking for a good place to get something to eat usually. But They don't think about us, I guess. And the truck stops, yeah, they think about us a lot. That's why they jack their prices way high. They're ridiculous. I just at this one here, just in there inside, a cup of fruit. Okay, we'll just go with the mandarin oranges. They had two or three different types. Mandarin oranges slices. Shit you not. This cup's about 3.5 inches tall. Uh, Probably a little bit bigger than the old Dixie water cups that you go up to the little water jugs and fill up and take a drink. A little bit bigger than that. $2.49. Absolutely insane for the amount of oranges in this little cup. If I were at like Walmart or the grocery store or wherever, that would probably maybe be like 89 cents, 99 cents at most. But because I'm a truck driver and it's at a truck stop, it's 2.49. Very, very common. Matter of fact, it's just the way it is. They know we got coin in our pocket and they want it. And they know we have limited ability to go elsewhere to get it. So I won't be buying a whole lot of stuff here. My schedule's going to be tight. I can see that now. My schedule's going to be tight every day. But at the end of my week, when I get my 34-hour break, I'm going to have my car here, and I'll just run down to the grocery store and stock my fridge with stuff that I can eat, and really not even bother with buying stuff inside of here too much. When I fuel, I get points, and I can use those points to pay for my showers, so I don't have to pay for those. Um, I'm I'm probably going to go ahead and buy a coffee maker for my truck because that's one of my key staples, and it's ridiculous. This little cup of coffee. It's not little. It's considered a medium. This cup of coffee cost me $2.25. No, I mean that's overpriced. So I'm probably going to go down there to Walmart or something and find one of those little Keurig machines, and I'll figure a way to strap it in back there so it doesn't bounce all over the place. And then I'll just make coffee in the truck. I'll buy all my creamers and sugar and stuff, and you know I'll just make coffee in the truck. So that'll save me a few bucks right there because I haven't the last couple of days. I've denied myself coffee and I've been feeling it, having caffeine withdrawals. Not good. Been trying to augment it with drinking other things like iced tea, but I want my coffee. We're gonna have at least one a day, at least. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep fine tuning my truck, the layout, the things that I want and need. I'm considering getting like plastic drawers to secure at the top bunk and put my food stuff in there. Um, just for ease of getting to it and everything, and having a little additional space for stuff. So I might do that. I haven't decided 100% on everything I'm going to do within the truck so far. Um, it's going to just as I go, you know. I'll fine tune it down to the way I want it. But anyway, as things are going right now, everything's going well. Um, had to spend a little money in the process, so I'm not really putting much back in savings at the moment. But as I told you in a previous video, I'm good for the year, so everything that's comes in is taking care of the holidays and putting a little bit back for next year. So everything's going well. This new route, once I get the logistics nailed down of what's the best way to go up and back, that saves me the most time. Uh, Once I get that nailed down, this should be golden. It should be really good, but it's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. It's going to be a lot of headaches with traffic and stuff. And I'm a little concerned because if you hit a bad traffic situation, like a bad accident or something, there's not a whole lot of options for routing around. I have to figure that out. Because if I get locked up in something and I can't move for a while, that could mess up my whole week. I'm on a tight schedule to keep every day to make it for my 70-hour week. I can't have too many interruptions to that, or it could throw off my whole week, which of course throws off my paycheck at the end of the week. So try not to do it. Even if I did, okay. The plan is to do up and back, up and back, up and back. Total of 6 trips per week. If something throws me off and I end up stuck at one end, off numbered, up and back, whatever, my check will still be okay. But it won't be really good like I want. So it'll, obviously I'll lose 550 miles off of that week. So it won't be devastating. The lower mileage isn't a bad check. So better than the loop that I was doing, but just barely. So anyhow, that's the plan. That's what's going on. Everything's going good. Getting my coffee, getting woke up, gonna get myself ready. My load picks up in a couple hours, and I'll be heading back to New York again. So that's the update, guys. Appreciate y'all watching. If you know anybody who's interested in this content, maybe share it to them so that way, I can get a couple more people watching. Anyway, guys, have a good one. We'll catch you in the next video.